Okay, is it working? It's everyone. Uh, yo, 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 yo. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're live. My dog is falling asleep. No. Yo, Cammy, you there? I don't know if he's here yet. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Dun, 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 dun. Holy shit, man. It did like 5 fucking pings. Then we'll delete these. Okay, we're good. Am I live? I am live, right? Okay. Is the side stories not yet finished? I thought you would start SSS back. No, I know. I only have like it's only gonna be 1 hour of the side stories and then Shadow Slave. Yeah, I got you. We're gonna be live for a little about an hour and a half. So realistically, we should be able to finish the side stories and read a little bit of Shadow Slave again. I'm gonna put my mic down here and hope it's good enough. Dun. No, 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 no. Dun, 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 wow, wow. Nice shade. All right, let me just pull up the chapter. Oh man, I slept in. And I have to leave in 3 hours. So we have about an hour and a half of reading. And then when we come back, we should be able to do a bonus super late Saturday night stream. So it's gonna be a win-win. It's gonna be a win-win regardless. Bum, 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 bum. What stayed up late playing? Oh, you stayed up late playing Enfield? Oh, me? No, I didn't. I have not played Enfield since day one. I can't get into the building mechanic stuff. I don't think that's for me. It's like you have to like set up like I don't know. It's not. I don't think like all the building stuff just isn't my cup of tea. But like the combat is really good and everything else is so good, man. And it's like I want to keep playing it, but yeah, like that part doesn't really like gravitate towards me. At least like right now, since I'm like replaying The Witcher because of the alleged expansion that's coming out this year, and I'm like, okay, I'm playing that. But then and I'm playing down the PS5, and then I'm also playing Final Fantasy X. No, I know it's probably not that complicated, but damn, man, I was hit with like 30 fucking tutorials right away. I'm like, shit, man. And then I think it also doesn't help that I was re-rolling. I fucking went on pridewin.com and the characters I pulled on my first account were all fucking garbage tier characters. They're like at the bottom barrel. And then I did a re-roll account Same thing. I got like D tier characters. I got like one C tier character at best. And I'm like, okay. Then I made my third account, and then I'm like, oh, okay. And then I part through it, and just I don't know, man. There's so many like tutorial prompts, right? I don't know if it's just me. Yeah, and like I don't think the mechanic stuff, all that, it's too big. Not everyone is deemed worthy of understanding, experiencing peak. No, it's like I know it's a good game. I've seen gameplay, man. That shit looks fun, dude. It's just like it's like I'm trying to beat all these other games that I have on my backlog, and I'm like, damn, man. It's like, do I really have to put this shit off to the side again? Let me find a good spot for my mic. I'm gonna put my mic right here. Let's see if this is good. So we are, just let me double check. We are in modern day. Just go on YouTube. The last one I posted hold up. Let me delete all these fucking streams. All these 1 minute streams that just happened right now. Oh, just these two. Okay. Delete forever. The last one we posted was 22. So, okay, we're on 23. Beautiful. I also got shit paused, but felt like re-rolling was too much work. Yeah, it's like I just, you know, you just have to take out the burner emails, and then like you go through the burner emails, and then once you find that one burner email, you delete the original email and you switch back to them. I'm like, this is too much work. But it's like just defending the accusations of Shadow Slave Glaze. Accusations? Shadow Slave? Accusations? What's going on here? What happened? Alright, let's just start. We got an hour and a half. Well, an hour and 23 minutes. Roughly. Alright, am I recording? Yes! We are. Wait, I'm gonna keep my voice a little bit low for the intro. My puppy just fell asleep. And we're gonna try and keep her that way. She's sleeping down here. Sometime during this video, she's just gonna wake up. And we're just gonna let her loiter around for a little bit. But let me pause, update, like, comment, subscribe. And we are reading chapter 1423 until 1428. Wait, no. On chapter in modern day 21, so we still need 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. Okay, we got exactly 8 chapters. We're gonna do this. Okay, let me pause, update, and let's get reading. Okay. Let me switch right here. I can't wake up my dog. I don't want to wake her up just yet. Dude, this is so funny. You guys should see how I'm balancing my my fucking mic. You guys guess how I'm balancing my mic? You know the candle I always use? I'm not using the candle right now. I have my G Fuel cup. And I'm just I just have my mic on top. It's so bad. It's so bad, dude. How's the audio, by the way? Is the audio good? I just say I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. You're talking about Shadow Slave? Not everyone is deemed worthy of understanding, experiencing peak. Oh, Shadow Slave. I get you. I get you now. All right, let's go. Everything's updated. Yes. Wow, that's weird. It did the old timestamp. 0:44. SS Trust, haven't read a single chapter. You get me. The goal is to finish this within the hour and then read like 30 minutes of Shadow Slave. Because I know, I've been keeping you guys waiting. Alright, chapter 1423 is called In Modern Day 21. Oh, and Cammy, the reason it kept pinging, for some reason, there's like multiple YouTube streams going live at once on Restream. So I think I'm done with Restream. Once I'm done with the side stories, I'm done with Restream. I'll only use Restream now, like when I'm like playing video games. Other than that, I'll just primarily stream on YouTube because it's so frustrating. And then I can't even schedule streams, so the streams I schedule end up just going private, and then it's like it's too much. So we'll just go back on YouTube how it used to be. All right. Looking at the young man with bright red eyes, I snapped to my senses. The first thought I had was, what a waste of handsome face. What a waste of a handsome face. After 2 seconds, I become somewhat worried. Is this guy mentally challenged or just simply mental? Is he the type of person who easily loses away to the point that a missing report pamphlet is handed out the very next day? No, he answered. No, wait, she's already waking up. No, he answered my very fluently just now. He looks fine on the surface. Perhaps he's just bad with directions. Well, how can someone like this be allowed outside of the house on their own? I hesitate for a moment before asking, do you have your family's number? Do you need to give them a call? The man's expression instantly turns extremely ugly, giving off the feeling that he wanted to bury his head in the ground. There's no need, he answered firmly. It was just a mistake. A mistake. I wasn't focused as I was thinking about the problems. There's no need to explain. I immediately respond, trying to explain. It just shows you attempt to hide some things. Oh, Ellie. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. You were sleeping. Sorry. I add inwardly. Following that, I stand up, turn around, and point at the end of the road. Follow this path to the crossroads, then turn right. Understand? Turn right. Ellie, careful, you're putting your head under the cable, careful. I move my right arm as I face the same direction as him. Oh my goodness, already scuff start. Uh-oh. The man gloomily says, I'm not a juvenile, I'll concentrate this time. They are, oh my goodness, Ellie. Hey, look at me. Hey, you gotta loiter. You did 20 minutes of loitering, I need 30 minutes of loitering today, okay? Go loiter. I'm not opening the door. You got chill. You got to learn to loiter. You were sleeping. Go back. Go back to sleeping. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Ow. I ignore his emphasis and instead remind... Oh, my leg fell asleep. I ignore his emphasis and instead remind him, if you encounter any more accidents, you can look for the police. I originally wanted to mischievously say, Mr. Policeman, but since he has already said that he isn't a juvenile, I'll just forget about it. However, is this guy living in some stage play? His choice of words are quite literal. Juvenile, using the term primary school student, would be more down to earth. The man falls silent for 2 seconds before taking a deep breath. Thank you. You're welcome. I suppress my urge to make a joke. After watching this guy walk far down the road, I sit back down and enjoy the barbecue. I have to say that the meat kebabs have to have fat in order to be delicious. Otherwise, they need to be marinated. Otherwise, it will definitely be dry, woodly, and tastily. In this aspect, kitchen skin is definitely the type of food that can take up the challenge. In my heart, it's better than pork belly. However, the chicken skin quality is hard to guarantee. Some of the barbecue stalls use this kind that were frozen for God knows how long. As for the one I chose, I can quite be certain of the standards. I bite down on a piece of condiment-infused kitchen skin. Hi, Ellie. Chicken skin that can be coated with grease, combined with a mouthful of pineapple and the chilling taste of beer. I find this summer evening simply wonderful in a way that cannot be described. Hi, Ellie. How are we doing? This pineapple beer isn't bad. It's refreshing and quenches my thirst. I'm completely engrossed in the food to the point that I even neglect my phone. Meat, chives, eggplants, and iced beverage. As I take in this assortment of delicacies, Ellie, the foot in front of me decreases. Phew, nice. I wrote my bill in satisfaction. The next second, I start to have regrets. No, I have to control myself. What if I get fat? In the near future, I can only indulge myself once a month. No, once a week. Hey, we've been recording 4 minutes. You gotta stop. No. You gotta loiter. It's good. It's good practice. It's also good practice to sometimes just chill out and relax, okay? Cool? Cool? Okay. Break. Go do your own thing. See you in a bit, okay? Lost my... Where's the play button? Okay. Almost at the same time, the figure seemed to sense my gaze. He turns his head and casts his gaze at me. Me? Him. Why the fuck are you back? Don't tell me that you got lost. That man stands by the... He got lost again. The man stands by the roadside, neither advancing nor retreating. He seems to be embroiled in an intense inner struggle. Oh, I look around, but I don't see any patrolling policemen. I hesitate for a moment before standing up and walking towards the man. I've already paid for the barbecue when the kebabs was delivered, so the lady boss doesn't stop me from leaving. Why don't I take you there? I don't mention the fact that he's lost. As a person, one has to know when to joke and when not to. The man's expression changes. After a few seconds, he whispers, "All right, let's go." I turn and leave, thank you. The wind nearly scatters his voice from behind. As I walk along the road to the crossroads, I casually chat. "Which country are you from? You speak pretty good Mandarin." I'm a minority. The man hesitates for a moment before replying. "Oh, no wonder. Which ethnic group are you from? How should I address you? I'm a legend." The man walks to my side and falls silent for a moment before saying, "My surname is Bai. My name is Aylin. My surname is Bay, and my name is Aylin." It's a nice name, just a little feminine, I tease. To be honest, a superficial joke like this definitely doesn't match the sarcasm in my heart. I've already given Bai Aylin a feminine nickname in my mind. Lin Lin or Lin Lin. Bai Aylin ignores my joke and walks forward before turning a left. Wait, wrong, that's wrong. Over here, I quickly correct him. Ellie, you want my attention so badly right now? I love you, okay? But hold up, let me just read for a little bit. We gotta learn to loiter. Wait, wrong, that's wrong. Over here, I quickly correct him. You really are a primary school student. Bay Aylin immediately turns around and follows me to take the right turn. I don't look at his face and I don't say a word. I give him time to calm down, least he gets angry. To be honest, who gave him the courage to come out in the middle of the night to look for a hospital with such a terrible sense of direction? Couldn't he just get a taxi or let his parents accompany him? After turning right, it's only a 15 to 60 meter walk. The hospital appears before us. This hospital isn't big. The inpatient building, if you go straight ahead, you'll see the emergency department and the outpatient building. Do you need me to bring you there? No need. I'm just going to be impatient. I'm just going to the inpatient building. Bay Aylin is visibly relieved. Thank you. As he speaks, he takes out a simple brass key from his pocket. Strange people actually use a key like that in this day and age. It actually just appears like that on the surface. It's essentially a smart key. A smart key? Fuck is a smart key? I don't probe further and wave goodbye. After walking for a few meters, I look backwardly only to find Bay Aylin gone. I can no longer see him on the road. It's as if he vanished into thin air. The hospital's side door didn't open either. Could he have fallen into sewers? I look over and realize that the manhole cover is fine. Perhaps he used the key to open the door and enter. Ha, the old man guards the side door and must be asleep, right? I shake my head and stop thinking about this. I head all the way home. I find myself feeling a little thirsty, thinking to the barbecue, so I take out a cup from my room, open the fridge, and pour it to the cold water that has been chilled the entire day into the cup. This is a habit of mine during the summer. Before I head out in the morning, I boil a pot of water, pour it in the large container, and place it in the fridge. I can then drink it after work. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ellie, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh my gosh, she wants to play. I drink 2 glasses in a row and finally feel... Look at Ellie, she's being so pouty. I drink 2... Ow! Ow! No? I thought she'd do it back. I drink 2 glasses in a row and finally feel fine. After pouring another glass, I saunter back to my bedroom and sit at the computer table. As I sweep my gaze, I suddenly sense something amiss. The black notebook I bought this afternoon is laying open. I remember that before I went out for barbecue was clearly closed. Besides, I didn't open the windows for the fear of mosquitoes. Huh. So is the Antigonus book responding or something? Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on here? Ellie? Hi, can I help you? Can I help you? You know, your performance review is coming up. We had your performance review when I got back after I missed your birthday last year. But this year, on your birthday in March, we're going to do your annual performance review, okay? We're going to see how you performed this year, okay? So I hope you're ready. Because all this is coming up in your interview. So you best be ready. Because I ain't holding back. I won't be like, you did this, 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 this. You broke this, you bit this. And then I'm like, no, you in trouble. And because of that, you get no bonus. Let me do my timestamp. We're good. We're ready. LOTM chapter. Now we're on 24. Hey, Ellie. What are we doing? What are you doing? Alright, in modern day. Wait. Let me just let her out. Okay, we're back. Just kind of put some hand sanitizer, kind of bring my mic up like a little bit. It's not working. Nope, we'll just leave it down. I wish I can kind of like make the mic like just a little bit taller, you know? I think that's the only thing I'd like. I think if I can make the mic taller, I would be happy. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we're good. My 3DS cable, let's move that out the way. Okay. In modern day 1424 is called in modern day 22. Wait, what the heck did I just say? Chapter 1424 is called in modern day 22. Without the wind being open, a notebook flipped open by itself. Did something enter my room, or rather in a paranormal incident? There's a ghost following me. It's normal to have paranormal incidents. In that second, countless thoughts flash through my mind, and at the same time, I see a monster drawn on the page of the open notebook. The monster's humanoid, but it's of a tiny squirming worms. Oh, worms, you say? This sounds very bizarre and terrifying. Bizarre? Oh, you say. It sounds very bizarre and terrifying, but in reality, feels nothing of sort. This is because this drawing is very simple and crude. It resembles the random scribbles of a kindergarten child. No way, some brat entered my room, a relative of one of the flatmates. As I think about it, I pick up my notebook. And flip through it quickly, searching for the other traces. After flipping through the 2 pages, I see the lines of text. My drawing expertise is really bad. The main problem isn't me. I was once called a master artist. War is art. War is aesthetics. It's like I've had a dream that I often had. The dream is filled with such strange languages. I'm such a decadent fellow. We really are women. 3 lines of text weren't that difficult to read, but the things written down were very chaotic. It gives me a headache as I instinctively stop reading and close the notebook. There's a problem with this. This is like an incantation for dark magic. I've experienced quite a few things in the past 2 days. I barely managed to calm myself down as I cast my gaze towards a window. On the glass window, the blonde female ghost that looks like she's cosplaying appears. Do you know who did it? I ask in a suppressed voice. It was done by an evil spirit. The female ghost replies with an ethereal voice. Evil Spirit sounds more advanced as some spirit or poltergeist. As a modern youth who had played many foreign games and watched some foreign television series, I think the name of the sounds pretty cool. Or is an evil spirit more powerful? I ask after some deliberation. The female ghost nods her head in agreement. Will this be more troublesome? I think of asking Madame Dally to exorcise the ghost again, but I'm also aware that she won't be able to deal with the ghost at the level of the evil spirits. I'm also an evil spirit. The female ghost says simply, evil? Okay. Okay, and it says okay in the next line. Okay, I don't know how to respond. What's the evil spirit's intentions behind scrawling in my notebook? It takes me a few seconds to recall the main purpose of my question. The female ghost shakes her head. I don't know. I open my mouth and change the topic. How should I address you? I can't just keep calling her female ghost, right? That's not polite. Call me Sharon. It's fucking Sharon right there. Sharon, after the female ghost says that, her figure gradually fades and disappears from the glass window. Seeing that she's very calm and composed, I'm relieved. I tease myself. It's a huge incident. There's no use panicking. Just focus on sleeping. Then I wash up and go to bed. It ends up being an uneventful night. The next morning, I wake up on time as usual. I lays in bed for 10 minutes and take my time to leave the house. On the way to the bus stop, I buy a burrito that can virtually wrap everything. With the burrito in hand, I take the bus and arrive at the company. I sit in my seat and then I go get some water from the water dispenser and get down to eating breakfast. Sigh, if I hadn't treated myself last night, then I should be having a cup of sweet soy milk. Thinking of sweet soy milk, I associate it with a new product that has been released at the store I frequently buy from, salted soy milk. This seems to be a unique way to eat in a few places, soy milk with soy sauce added to it. I don't know what it tastes like. I eat my breakfast seriously and start prepared for work. This moment, Roseanne, who is almost late, rushes in with a huge bag in her head. Here, have some beverages, my treat, she says to everyone in the office. She's elated with good personal relationships, including me. Most of the people stand up and surround me. What beverages are there? I ask casually. Roseanne puts down her bag and hands the bag to everyone. I bought a lot of bottles to get what I wanted. They all have different flavors. Sigh, if you're alive, then you should have a gambler inside you. Come, let's see what I picked. What in the world is she talking about? I'm beginning to doubt Roseanne's abilities to expertise herself. However, I still don't understand the last sentence. I quickly reach into the back and take out a beverage. I wonder what flavor it would be. Just as I have this thought, I see a familiar bottle design. It's a bottle formed by twisted snake-like patterns. This is very similar to the assassin beverage I drank before, but the color is a little different. It was black before, but now it's blue. I wonder what blue symbolizes. I quickly turn the bottle around and see the names in front. It's Instigator. Aren't you going to drink it? You don't like it. Why don't you drink this last bottle instead? Roseanne points at the last bottle in the bag, puzzled. The beverage bottle is like a ball of extended flames. It's very cool. No, I'm thinking. I subconsciously refuse, searching for an excuse. As these thoughts flash through my mind, I blurt out, I'm wondering if I should match it with some snacks. As I speak, I take out the snack that was given to me by CEO Huang, non-blood related granddaughter, KT Huang, the small bag of dried mushrooms. That's so funny. She's... Katleya, not Caitlin. I can't believe I said Caitlin last night. So Katleya is referenced as the granddaughter, right? The non-blooded related granddaughter. That's so funny of Rizzo. It's so funny seeing CEO Huang's non-blood related granddaughter, Katie Huang. The small bag of dried mushrooms. Oh shit, mushrooms. Let's go. Next chapter. Timestamp. 13 minutes. 21 seconds. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Chapter 1425 is called In Modern Day 23. These dried mushrooms don't look very delicious. Roseanne looked at the bag of dried mushrooms in my hand seriously for a few seconds before replying hesitantly. It's obvious that she's a little embarrassed to say that these mushrooms look dry and black. It causes the alarm to go off and it can hardly whet up an appetite. After all, I'd offered it out of kind intentions. I take this opportunity to change the topic. What's your drink called? Roseanne immediately turned around and picked up the beverages bottles on the table. She says with a smile, this is it. The designs look cool, right? The beverage bottle has a streamlined design with a footprint theme. The name is Reporter. That's different from mine. I politely compliment. Looks good. Roseanne twists the cap that had been opened a long time ago as if she's preparing to take a sip. I instinctively want to stop her, but after opening my mouth, I realize that I don't have a reason. Furthermore, a third of the Reporter beverage is gone. This means that Roseanne has already drank it. Oh shit, really now? There's no point in stopping her now. Go up, Roseanne lowered the bottle and twisted the cap back in. It doesn't taste that bad. Oh, it's not that bad? It ain't that bad? It doesn't taste bad. Try it. Okay. I say perfunctorily. Perfunctorily? I cannot read. Roseanne doesn't urge me any further. Instead, she points at the remaining beverage bottle in the plastic bag. You can also switch bottles. No need. There's no need. I reply without hesitation. Either way, I don't intend to drink it. It doesn't matter if I switch it or not. After 2 seconds of deliberation, I look at Roseanne and probe. How do you feel after drinking it? Any special sensations? Special sensations? Do you think this is a drug? It's moderately sweet and refreshing. This fragrance will definitely be better after chilling it, Roseanne says, a little pissed. She doesn't look like she's lying. This means that she probably didn't obtain the superpowers from the Reporter beverage. I subconsciously survey my surroundings and realize that my fellow colleagues have more or less drunk some of Roseanne's beverage, but none of them show any signs of abnormality. So it's been diluted between too many people. Too many people have sipped a drink that it's okay. They don't even appear dazed or confused. Could it be that only the assassin beverage I picked up the last time has a special effect? I wonder if that's considering being lucky or not. I quickly control my doubts and wave at the Instigator beverage in my hand. I'll need to get down to work. Go ahead, don't let me stop you. Roseanne waves her hand casually. Returning to my seat, I sit down, I look at the Instigator beverage in front of me and fall into deep thought. After about 20 seconds, I use my large mug meat for drinking water. This is something I prepare for taking pleasant gulps of water. I open the cap of the Instigator beverage and pour the liquid inside. I don't plan on drinking this beverage. I'm curious about what the liquid inside looks like and whether it contains some special powers. Splash, I pour all of the Instigator beverages into my mug. That's too little, isn't it? That's definitely isn't 500 milliliters. I can't help but look down to the beverage manufacturer. The mug isn't small. Who's making it? My mug isn't small, but it usually can't hold the entirety of the 550 milliliter bottle of mineral water. Wow. In other words, while there appeared to be quite a bit of Instigator in it, the manufacturer had actually cut corners, It's dark blue, it's clear, and it's quite enticing. I carefully observe the liquid in the mug and gather some preliminary information. Other than that, the drink is no different from anything else, at least not on the surface. After some thought, I decide to throw something into the mug and see if there's anything will be changes. What do I throw? I look around when I suddenly get a bout of inspiration. Those dried mushrooms. Anyways, this isn't something I plan on eating. so I can use it for experiments. I really am a genius. Without any hesitation, I tear open the packaging and throw the black dried mushrooms into the dark blue liquid, watching them stretch out and expand slightly. There aren't any changes. I'm starting to think that I'm overthinking matters. Suddenly messages come from my work chat group. I start to get busy. About 15 minutes later, I find my work and raise my head, preparing to stretch my neck. Suddenly, I see a mushroom, a white and tender mushroom with red star dots are all over it. Is everybody getting triggered? Where did the mushroom come from? Oh, that's fucking nasty, man. Where did the mushroom come from? I glance over, discover that it's growing in my... it's fucking nasty. It's growing in my mug. It's about the same size of a palm. Its skin, no. Its surface is so tender and supple. On the cap, there aren't mushrooms of the same breed, just like its hands and feet. What the hell is this? I'm confused. At that moment, the mushroom sways and the cap moves upwards as though it had lifted its head. The two slightly large red stars that look like eyes meet my gaze. Just like that, I look at it, and it seems to be looking at me. A few seconds later, the mushroom reaches out in my hand and using the edge of the mug as leverage, it jumps out, and the next second it jumps to the floor and wildly runs towards the office door. Fuck, I'm still confused. At the same time, I discover a problem. All of the instigator beverages in the mug is gone. Almost subconsciously, I stand up and chase after the mushroom. I suspect that it's a product from the fusion of instigator beverage and the dried mushrooms. I had to resolve this... oh, I skipped the page. I have to resolve this accident I caused as soon as possible. The mushroom is short and extremely fast. It passes through the office without being obstructed. It wasn't even discovered. On the other hand, I'm stopped by the colleagues and several times and have no choice but to slow down. So although the mushroom's footsteps are obviously smaller than mine, it still escapes from my company. It charged into the company next door. I subconsciously follow. At this moment, the security guard next door stops me. What are you here for? The tall and strong security guard asks. My mind races. I come up with an excuse. I'm here for Vice President Wu. Vice President Wu, the security officer, doesn't believe me. I'll ask from the front desk. While he's walking to the front desk, I approach the door and gaze inside. I'm shocked by what I'm seeing. The employees of the company next door are either wearing black hooded robes or wearing strange costumes. They're dancing with something similar to the employees' dance for business, a cosplay convention, a masquerade ball. It's only 9 in the morning. I'm confused again, forgetting to sneak inside. What's your boss doing? I ask when the security guard returns. It's so strange that the security officer shakes his head. I don't know either. I'm just a worker. Tisk, the moment I heard of this, it's obvious that he's trying to draw a clear line between him and them. I presume is your boss inside too. Yes, that's the one where... yes, that's the one there who isn't wearing anything. He's not wearing anything? Yes, that one over there who isn't wearing anything. The security guard replies nonchalantly. I focus my gaze and the corners of my mouth twitches involuntarily. Pervert. I feel like that's saying something, right? If he's not wearing something, he's clearly a pervert. All right, let's keep going, dude. By the way, has Easy read the part where Klein tried to go to the hospital, eventually decided not to go? Has he gone to a hospital? I don't think we've seen that part yet. Going to a hospital, yes or no? Shit. Damn. Hold up. I'm trying to think, Wind Valley. Hold up. I'm thinking. I don't think so. No. I don't think so. All right, let's keep going. Did I update this part? Timestamp? Yes. All right, chapter 1426 is called In Modern Day 24. Even though I'm separated from them at a distance, with all the weirdly dressed people in the way, I still see the naked man bound in the dark red robes. As for whether he's wearing something over the lower half of his body or whether he's wearing, I can't see it because of the table, chairs, and other things that are in the way. In short, the impression the guy gives me is a pervert, as he might even be into S&M. Yeah, it's a little freaky. Of course, it's unclear whether it's a real pervert or just cosplaying, or just cosplaying. All right, you can go now. The security guard says casually, huh? I doubt my ears. I had lied about being here for Vice President Wu. My rush to give an excuse. I didn't expect to get permission at all. My original plan was to sneak in while secretly guarding the... while the security guard went to inquire at the front desk and catch that mushroom man. However, the large-scale cosplay scene inside gave me a shock, causing me to temporarily fall into a dazed state of questioning myself. Who am I? Where am I from? And what am I doing? I didn't have the chance to take advantage of this opening. Vice President Wu has given you permission to enter. Why? Do you not understand what I'm saying? The security guard senses my confusion. I'm even more surprised. Vice President Wu personally said to allow me to enter, so who is this Vice President Wu? This is he trying to pull me into his marketing team. The security officer glances at me. You aren't very familiar with Vice President Wu. I've only met him a few times. I quickly empathize. The security guard turns to look at the company's interior. Seeing that the Vice President Wu wasn't nearby, he says Vice President Wu doesn't like to talk. He doesn't answer questions or give instructions. Later, we figured out the rules. Whatever he doesn't object to on the spot is him giving tactical approval for. Is that so? But it could also be because of other reasons. I once knew a friend who wasn't smart and had a slow reaction. He only started the first joke when someone was beginning the second joke. Perhaps Vice President Wu is such a person. He doesn't answer the question because he's still digesting, you say? He's still digesting the information. He needs more than 10 minutes to think about the answer. I don't argue with the security guard and just mutter inwardly. Since I have an opportunity like this, I obviously wouldn't care if Vice President Wu really acquired or if the creator had given him looks but forgot to give him intelligence. I immediately walk past the security guard and enter the neighboring company. I carefully circle the edge of the room, which is in a noisy den with all kinds of crazy dancing happening. Searching for the mushroom man, I create by mistake skull decorations, blood-colored juice, painting made of leather. This not only is a perverted boss next door, a multi-level marketing person, but he also believes in some strange cult. As I scan my surroundings, my heart beats faster as my urge to escape increases. If I was an already assassin, was able to do a leap of faith, the fucking Assassin's Creed leap of faith. If I was an ardent assassin, wasn't able to do the leap of faith and be in the position of extraordinary powers, I definitely wouldn't have dared to stay any longer. As I walk, I see a long table filled with breakfast. At this moment, a man in a long black robe with I was about to say a long black trench coat. Sorry, muscle memory. At this moment, a man in a long black robe with a hooded suddenly turned his head and looks at me. Who are you? He asks hesitantly. I reply without any scopes. I'm cosplaying an employee. Just because all of you are cosplaying cultists or all kinds of strange figures, doesn't that forbid me from doing a serious role? Employee. The man repeats my words in confusion. He doesn't seem to have a high IQ. That's true. If I'm doing an MLM business, I'll definitely like this kind of member more. That's easy to deceive. I take this opportunity to walk past the black-robed man at the long table. As I sweat my gaze, joy suddenly surges in my heart. I see that mushroom man is lying in a pile of roasted mushrooms, wrapping itself with a layer of sauce, pretending to be ordinary, normal food. However, its seductive aura betrays it. Seductive aura, you say? Okay. Even though there's a lot of food on the table, on the long table, it still stands out. It doesn't seem to have a high IQ as well. I pretend not to notice as I slowly approach. Then I extend my hand towards the mushroom man. At this moment, a fork stabs in the mushroom man and lifts it up before I can get to it. The mushroom man attempts to struggle, but to no avail. It's stuffed into the mouth of a beautiful-looking man with a fork and is chewed. Poor thing, as it had no mouth, it was eaten by the other party before it could even scream me. ... What's wrong? The man in the andronus asked in a muffled voice while eating the mushroom. Are you alright? I ask hesitantly. Gulp. The beautiful man swallows the last mouthful of the mushroom. I'm good. Really, you're fine? I ask subconsciously. I have a nagging feeling that a strange creature like the mushroom man wouldn't die so easily. I'm fine. The beautiful man shakes his head. You are. I'm with Vice President Wu. How may I address you? I carefully observe the other party's conditions. No fucking wonder. Beautiful man, Mr. A. You guys said Mr. A was a femboy, right? Oh, and back then he was wearing like a red robe. No, yeah, no, we talked about it before. Back then, last year I forgot what that meant. Androgynous is when you both have like female and male characteristics. And we did establish that Mr. A is a femboy. And what was it when we went to Foggy Town all those volumes ago? Oh shit. Okay, I was the whole time like, who the fuck is this dude? Okay, it's Mr. A. I stare at him for a few seconds before smiling. I'm heading to Vice President Wu inside. Without any hesitation, I maintain my smile and quickly leave the long table and walk out the door. After leaving the neighboring company, I turn to... Thank you for reminding, by the way, Cami. This is so funny. After leaving the neighboring company, I turn to the stairway and hold my expression. I take out my phone. Well, slander! Well, at least Klein acknowledges that Mr. A is a beautiful individual. So I think it's still half bottle, glass full. It's still a win-win at the end of the day, you know? Hello, is this the police? I found the site of a large-scale pyramid scheme. Ain't no way. It's a fucking pyramid scheme, dude. It's like the episode in The Office when Michael's explaining their plan and then they realize it's a pyramid scheme. Oh man, let's keep reading. 25 36 6 7 8 Update this bad boy. Oh yeah, it's already updated. Chapter 1427 is called In Modern Day 25. I honestly informed Mr. Policeman by my suspicions of the company. Yo, what's up, dude? Long time no see, Misty. I honestly informed Mr. Policeman by my suspicions of the company next door after doing all this company had existed since before I was employed at my present company. To be able to remain hidden for so many years meant that they knew how to hide the evidence and cover up their tracks. Also, I actually can't prove that the company next door is involved in a pyramid scheme. Strange costumes and eccentric behaviors are never valid charges. The reason I called the police was because I was worried about Mr. A's safety. He had eaten the mutated mushrooms before. The mutated mushroom man, who knew what would happen if he waited a little while? Oh, that's so funny. Mr. A, he had eaten the mutated mushroom man. It's very symbolic, at least from what happened in Foggy Town. I see the similarities here. Who knew what would happen if he waited a little while, if it wasn't as though I could monitor him and resolve the problem in time. As for whether the police could solve anything that involves supernatural events, I'm quite confident. This is a result of simple deduction through logic. The medium who's good at exorcism, Madame Day, is Officer Dang's fiance. The police department collaborator, Old Neil, is also sensitive to ghosts and obviously had a solution for delaying with them. The mysterious cult that Officer Dang reminded me to watch out can create extraordinary beings. Based on these points, it's easy to conclude that the police had a deeper understanding of supernatural powers. Since they have a deeper understanding, they definitely wouldn't lack the strength and solution to deal with it. Putting away my phone, I glanced sideways at the company next door, and that's still normal. Suppressing my concern, I returned to my desk and start working. I'm plagued by all kinds of trivial matters from the last project the entire morning. I was so busy that I didn't even have the time. I'm sorry, what? I was so busy that I didn't even have the time to poop on company time. Fucking tell me about it, man. Don't you hate those days when you don't have time to do your business? Fuck, man. As noon approaches, my phone suddenly buzzes. I pick it up and see an unfamiliar number. Who is it? A scammer, some advertising agent. Is not listed. I mutter as I pick it up. Hello, where? And he literally picks up the phone. Hello, were you the one who called the police? You said to Aura Company at 10188 and Fee Road is suspected to be involved in a pyramid scheme. A slightly tired voice comes from the other side of the phone. The police are already here. How have they done the investigation? At that moment, the questions flash through my mind before a scene surfaces. The cosplayer cultist, Mr. A, who looks like a beautiful man, is covered in mushrooms with golden spots. He wobbled as he walks towards the police. He's like, so Mr. A is like... How terrifying. I can't help but shiver and hurriedly reply, yes, I called the police. I think this behavior is suspicious. Did you find anything? They're a legit company. The policeman on the other end of the line sighs. You can't think that they're involved in a pyramid scheme just because they hold parties early in the morning. There are countless companies that shout slogans and even dance every morning. But one look at their gathering and you can tell it's not normal. I subconsciously retort. The policeman on the other end of the line says helplessly, can't they cosplay in the morning? Can't they have a masquerade party in the morning? You can complain about them disturbing the peace. You can't say that they're running a pyramid scheme. They already explained that this is the company's corporate culture. Can we define a company with such a corporate culture as a cult? I originally wanted to say that, but when I think about the news of punishing employees to crawl like dogs, I feel that the company next door hasn't gone too far. Yes, I'm sorry. I was too sensitive. I apologize hastily. The policeman on the other end of the line heaves a sigh of relief. Don't do this again in the future. Without waiting for him to finish, I forcefully interrupt. Did you discover anything? Was there anyone who's got food poisoning because of the mushrooms? What can we discover? They're all working hard. The policeman on the other end of the line says impatiently. He empathizes that I shouldn't be too sensitive and hang up. It seems Mr. A is fine. I'm relieved. I stand up and look around. At this moment, there are only 2 or 3 people left in the office waiting for their food to be delivered. The other colleagues have already gone to the office canteen on the second floor. CEO Huang has always been very generous to his employees. He gives plenty of meal allowance, but all of it can be transferred to our employee card. It can only be used as a canteen. Of course, the company canteen standards is quite good. Regardless of the ingredients, quantity, or culinary skills, they're all satisfactory. The only problem is that there isn't much variety in staples, only rice, noodles, and wontons. Wonton, it's a soup, right? It's like a bowl of veggies, wontons. Some of the employees can only rely on delivery food when they want to eat rice noodles or pancakes. To me, this doesn't pose a problem. As long as the dishes have variety, it doesn't matter what the staple is. It would be a waste not to use my meal allowance. It's not like it can be used outside. Rubbing my stomach, I open my drawer and take out the employee card and run towards the elevator. After entering the canteen, I look for a window sent seat first. Just then, through the window, I see a row of people standing downstairs. The leader is CEO Huang. CEO Huang quickly gets into his Rolls Royce and it drives. Damn, fucking Roselle has a Rolls Royce. God damn, he's living good. CEO Huang quickly gets into a Rolls Royce and it drives off behind another car. I know that leading car. I just sat in it yesterday. It belongs to our partner company, Rosalgo. Thinking of this racer, I suddenly felt a little nauseous. I felt like I'm suffering from motion sickness. He literally getting sick just thinking about his driving skills. This Mr. Zarathustra has arrived via high-speed rail. CEO Huang. Oh yeah, it got delayed. CEO Huang is going to personally fetch him. He places great importance on this. I rein in my thoughts and cast my gaze back at the food selection window. Besides, his job has already been handed over. What happens next has nothing to do with me. After having a perfect lunch, I saunter back into the office and lean back against a neck pillow. I have a habit of sleep for a while at noon, or else I'll be groggy in the afternoon. And I need to listen to music during my afternoon nap to avoid being disturbed by the random noises in the office. I quickly put on my inner ear headphones, open a music player, and start searching for today's lullabies. There's a new song. It's from overseas, and it's doing pretty well. I glance at it. My interest peaked. During my afternoon nap, my music of choices has... What is his taste in music? Hold up. Now I'm curious. I swear it better not be country. No diss to country. That's just the one thing I normally don't listen to. During my afternoon nap, my music of choice has always been more included towards songs in the foreign languages, okay? Because if I don't focus on listening, it wouldn't be easy to understand, and I wouldn't care too much about the lyrics. I won't let my imagination run wild. The reviews are okay. I quickly decided to buy the song. When translated, the song's title is Advance Advance. Its singer is Olga... It's so funny. Olger Wilson is a fucking musician? No fucking way. He was able to sing beautifully? Ain't no fucking way, dude. With that shitty ass voice, ain't no way he could sing. What? Not shitty voice. With his really bad singing prowess, he was not able to sing. Death metal? Advance, advance. And singer is Olger Wilson. I checked the information on the singer and find that he's rather inspirational. He was originally just a crew member who drifted out at sea, but after much hardship, he became a singer. Fucking good for him, dude. That was such a fucking funny ass reveal. You message, I deleted his next chapter. All right, bet. Let's keep going, dude. Oh man, so I was right in deleting it. Oh man, let's keep going. That was a funny ass little reveal. Well, at least we know everybody has their beautiful, happy lives in some way, shape, or form. You know? Damn, look at that. You know what's crazy? We're 99.66% done with LOTM. That's insane, dude. It literally says 99. We can finally almost close this and be done with this chapter in our LOTM journey. Look at that, dude. Let's update this. Chapter 1428 is called In Modern Day 26 Happy Life. What the hell did Cuttlefish prepare for them? I don't know, man, but I'll take this as a happy life. Everybody has their beautiful... You know what this is? This is like a what if scenario of like everybody was reincarnated into like real life, right? Like I can see like in some crazy alternate reality, which we still don't know what it was, but like we pierced into that like foggy barrier in the Forsaken Lands, and originally that would have been China, right? Like if we just kept going east, the whole area on that western continent, like that whole area would have presumably been China, but we were never able to pierce inside the barrier, so we never knew what was beyond that. Like in some other reality, like Klein pierced in, everybody reincarnated, and like everybody's living this beautiful like everyday life here. That's how I'm picturing it. Generally Asia, thank you. Yeah, like generally like that area, right? All right, in modern day 26, in the days I opened my eyes, holy shit, when did I fall asleep? I have no recollection at all. I glance around and blankly and find my colleagues working in their respective cubicles. I only remember that I was getting ready to listen to a song, and here I am. Did I black out? I didn't drink. I'm sorry, Olga put him to sleep. Ouch, my head hurts. I'm so dizzy. I want to vomit. At this moment, I felt like I'm just woken up from a hangover. Of course, this is just a feeling, as I've never been drunk. Raising my hands to rub my temples, I glance at the music player and find that it had stopped playing. Advance, advance. Yes, I was listening to the song. I can't remember its melody at all because he was a bad singer. Puzzled, I click on the songs reviews again. Nice and an unprecedented experience, exceptional, excellent, pleasure. Man, this guy sounds fucking amazing. Because I've read the reviews on the first few pages, I only take a few casual glances and scroll to the end. Thank you so much for this song. It cured my chronic insomnia. The purest and most punk death rock. This song made me faint. This isn't a description, but literally what happened. I can't imagine how humans can make such sounds. If you're a man, try lasting 30 seconds. What the fuck does that mean? If you're a man, try lasting 30 seconds. This song is a little problematic. I won't listen to this so-called death rock again. I grit my teeth for a few seconds before deciding to add another review. An unprecedented form of music. It transcends human understanding. I have to let others experience it too. I can't be selfish. After getting a preliminary explanation for the mysterious blackout, I take off my headphones and prepare for work. However, my head is dizzy, my forehead is throbbing in pain. Like in chapter 1? I previously suffered... Wait, hold up. Let's skip the sentence. However, my head is dizzy. We're fucking going full circle over here, huh? My head is dizzy. My forehead is throbbing in pain. From time to time, I feel disgusting. This is a lot worse than the heat stroke I previously suffered from. Even the office's powerful air conditioning is unable to ease my discomfort. No, I have to go to the hospital for a checkup. I feel like I'm going to crash. Man, I've had one heat stroke. Worst feeling ever, man. This shit was insane. Well, not the worst feeling I've ever had, but it was up there. It was such a crazy feeling. I had no idea what was happening. No, I have to go to the hospital for a checkup. I feel like I'm going to crash. I try to calm myself down, but I still can't hold on. Luckily, CEO Huang has always been generous. Every employee has 2 days of paid medical leave without a doctor's note. I quickly write a request from time off and head to Director's I's office to ask for signature. Perhaps this is because of my complexion is really bad. Director I doesn't make things difficult for me. Out of concern, he even asked me if I need someone to send me to the hospital. There's no need. It's not that serious. I still care about my face. I would never ask anyone if I can solve it myself. Okay, go back and have a good rest. If there's anything urgent in the afternoon, I'll arrange someone else to do. Director I doesn't insist. Out of the building, I get a ride share without hesitation. I don't put on a strong front by taking the bus. I've always been willing to spend money when the time calls for it. Mushu Hospital. Mushu Hospital. Very soon the car arrives. I board it and first verify my destination. Mushu Hospital is one of the better public hospitals in the surrounding areas, but is not one of the best. Hence, there are a few patients and there wouldn't be a long line of emergency departments. The hospital that Bay Allen went last night is at the district level. Although I haven't been there before, I have a nagging feeling that's very reliable. Okay, the driver answers simply and starts the car. Time ticks as I gradually feel alive. My head isn't that dizzy anymore and I no longer have cold sweat. The throbbing pain completely dissipates. Holy fuck, did I choose a hospital that's too far away? I'm scared that I'll be alright by the time I make it to the hospital. I can't help but have a strange thought. As it turns out, this isn't wishful thinking. When the driver arrives at my destination, I'm completely awake and alive. I even feel a little hungry. There's no need to get to the emergency department. After a round of inspection, I'm certain that I'm in good condition. So he's going for no reason. Thus, my only option is to enjoy this spare time for myself. After all, I've already taken time off and there's no way to cancel it. Return home to play games, find a movie to watch. Alright, I still have to register the dream tutoring classes. I can't dream tutoring classes. Technically, since he is dreaming all this, he's technically already in a dream tutoring class. I can't not do anything after being paid. I happen to be free right anyways. I pick up my phone, look out the picture address of the tutoring center that I call another rideshare and head there. Hello, I'd like to know more about your tutoring class. I don't directly say that I'm going to sign up, but facing male receptionist. To be honest, I think this tutoring center is a little strange. It actually uses men as a receptionist instead of women. I'm not discriminating against men, but I feel that women are more patient and gentle. The receptionist briefly introduces the courses they have been asking. What would you like? This fellow is so silly that he's comparable to Danny. Is this the theme of this tutoring center? I cough lightly and say, Weekend Business English. This is the best course of our dream tutoring classes. Our principal is in charge of it, and she has even invited a few foreign teachers, real foreign teachers. The receptionist says without, and we can still get you a discount if you wish to sign up now. The original price is 8888 yuan, but it's now only 6666 now. Is your principal very capable? I take this opportunity as the receptionist points to the corridor. She's been studying abroad for many years and who is this? She's been studying abroad for many years and has mastered law languages. She even has a PhD in education. Is it Audrey? I traced the receptionist's fingers and gazed at the ajar classroom door in the corner. The one holding the class is a woman. Her side is facing the outside, and she's wearing a pair of loose jeans. That doesn't sound like Audrey. Usually she would wear dresses. Her upper body is wearing a white slim fit shirt with flowers. Her hair is dyed brown, and she... Is it Melissa? White slim fit shirt with flowers. Her hair is dyed brown, and she has tied her hair up in a bun. No, wait, no. We've already seen the siblings. In addition, based on my assassin vision, I can clearly see the principal's side profile. She's not too old, only her 20s. She has some baby fat on her face, and the contours of her face are very exquisite. She's probably pretty good looking. Our principal is very knowledgeable, other than being polyglot. She knows how to draw. Polyglot is when you can write with both your left and right hand, right? She knows how to draw, do oil painting, sketches, watercoloring paintings, and all kinds of paintings. She also knows how to praise antiques and different musical instruments. She's practically an all-rounder. The receptionist's tone is filled with admiration. Just as I'm about to respond, a man walks into the tutoring center. It looks like this is our foreign teacher, Mr. Anderson Hood. The receptionist immediately introduces him. He's proficient in at least 10 languages. He can communicate with you alone and train your accent. From the corner of my eyes, I see a foreign young man with blonde hair and blue eyes. He's wearing a white shirt and black vest. With the intention of testing him, I switch to English. Hello, what language do you know? How long? Who the fuck is this? Hello, what languages do you know? How long have you been teaching at this tutoring center? The tutor named Anderson Hood. Anderson is a fucking tutor. Polyglot is speaking more than 4 languages. Ambidextrous is using both hands. Ambidextrous and polyglot is speaking more than 4 languages. Okay, thank you. Damn. Okay, I mixed them up. The tutor named Anderson Hood has his hands in his pockets, and he smiles and says, fucking all these random ass asterisks, colons, and numbers and shit. ... Me? What is he saying? Also, why does this guy look so familiar the way with his hands in his pockets? Anderson glances at me and chuckles. How is it? My meridian Creole isn't Creole isn't bad, right? This time he uses English, he then translates it into Chinese. I don't understand. I answer honestly. I can't be sure what languages he said the first time. Anderson tisks and says, it looks like you don't have any talent in languages. Why don't you learn how to be... He's fucking dissing him. It looks like you don't have any talent in languages. Why don't you learn how to paint from me? That's so fucking funny. He's so fucking mean. Oh, well, I guess you're not talented, man. Well, too bad for you. 42 minutes and 52 seconds. Copy paste. Oh, wait. I copied the wrong thing. Copy, delete this. Beautiful. 29. Let me drink some water. I'm a little bit hungry. Wait, hold up. If I'm on chatting, can you guys see how I have this now? Oh, yeah, you can. Wait, no. Like that. I'd have to turn it a little bit. I mean, I can leave it tilted. I guess that's fine. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That way, just so it's not also like, I guess, cropped out. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Chapter 1429. I don't know who that figure was. We ran for tutoring center. So it was a female teacher wearing loose pants, a white frayly shirt with flowers, and long brown hair. I don't know who that is, man. Do I know? I know who that's supposed to be, right? Damn, I can't figure it out. Actually, let me turn on my light. I don't feel so sick that I think the light won't bother me too much. I mean, I feel like I should have had this light on from the beginning, but better late than never. Chapter 1429 is called In Modern Day 27. For a moment, wow, this is the shortest chapter. For a moment, I'm at a loss on how to respond to Anderson Hood. I'm afraid that I won't end up quarreling with him the moment I open my mouth. I see you. Wait, hold up. What woman? Hold up. I will rate that right now at the end of this chapter, so we can figure out before the final chapter. The moment I open my mouth, after a few seconds, I finally find a relatively euphemistic solution. Oh, you're even able to paint. The receptionist eagerly says, huh. He knows a lot of things. He originally came to our country to learn banter, claiming that he's a proficient in all kinds of things. That sounds like sarcasm. The receptionist and this foreign teacher don't seem to be on good terms. I wonder if he's speaking the truth or just joking. Although I'm not particularly good at observing people, his behavior is a little obvious. If you wish to learn banter, I can teach you as well. Anderson Hood says with a well-accentuated Chinese accent. We'll see. I'm a little confused about the current situation. I have no choice but to say something professionally like, I'll check my schedule. After watching Anderson walk into the office, I turned my head and asked the male receptionist, can I not sign up for this class? That's one of your rights. The male receptionist looks excited, a wise choice. He then gives me a thumbs up. This foreign teacher, Anderson, is he that bad? I glance in the direction of the office. The male receptionist chuckles. To be honest, he's very capable. His only flaw is he pauses. What is it? I can't help but ask in response. The male receptionist turns solemn. That he's not a mute. He talks too much? I laugh half sincere and half polite. Then I ask curiously, do people sign up for his classes? Yes, quite a lot. The male receptionist curls his lips. Aren't they aware that you can't withdraw from classes and switch teachers after signing up? I take the opportunity to gather more details. No, the male receptionist quickly corrects me. We have one trial lesson. If you're not satisfied, you can switch to another teacher. He pauses and laughs. Well, you know, some people like, oh my God, can I read? Well, you know, some people just like to get mocked and traveled on. It sounds like they have a special fetish. I stop asking further. Then I'll sign you for principal's classes. Are there weekend classes? Yes, the male receptionist quickly does the introductions. I don't waste any time. After paying 66 won, I sign up for the Dream Tutoring classes weekend business English class. After leaving the Dream Tutoring classes, I don't leave the building. Instead, I find a quiet corner and taste and feel the air conditioner. I then make a record of today's events. To be a commercial spy, one has to act like a commercial spy. I have to live up to Miss Huang's payments. Done, I casually tap my phone and look at the department chat to prevent myself from missing any important notices. Roseanne, take note. CEO Huang is bringing a VIP over to visit. Everyone, please be professional. VIP, oh, that client named Zoro Tulsra. I actually miss him again. Looks like we aren't fated to meet. Because didn't he also absorb Zoroartu's persona? No, right? Well, he used Zoroartu at one point when we were going up against ZW. But he never retained Zoroartu. So I was like, shit, in some ways, Zoroartu's like still lingering in his dreams. Is that what's happening? No, never mind. Oh, that client named Zoroartu, I actually miss him again. Looks like we aren't fated to meet. I hold my phone and consider what to do next. It's rare for me to have free time in the afternoon on a non-weekend day. I can't waste it. I'll go catch a movie. There shouldn't be a lot of people at this time. With that thought in mind, I immediately head to the larger mall next door. Then I take the elevator to the 4th floor and start searching for cinema. There's a signing event. I thought it was like, I was thinking of the cinema meme, but you know, it's cinema. That's what it says. Start looking for a cinema as I start looking for where I left off because I fucking lost my place and I found my place. And there's a signing event. Looking around, I see many people lining up at the entrance of a large bookstore. It's obvious that a famous author is here to do a fan signing event. With some level of curiosity, I deliberately pass by and see a few poster stands. Romance Queen Slacker Without a Dream. This pen name. The authors nowadays really have weird pen names. I don't know the author of the fan signing event, nor do I have any intentions of joining in the fun. Of course, I'm still a little curious as to what the author looks like. After all, the few poster stands that aren't blocked mainly introduce the Romance Queen's new book without any pictures. I'll come take a look after the movie. I mutter to myself and follow the road signs to the other side of the mall. At the end of the road, I find the cinema. Because I'm sorry, is he going to watch a movie called Lord of the Mysteries? Is that what's about to happen? Because I haven't thought of what to watch, I stay in the lobby and look for something that piques my interest from the promotional pictures. Suddenly, I feel the light in front of me dim. A tall man appears beside me. He's so tall, he's almost 2 meters, 6 feet tall. I look at him from the corner of my eyes and realize that he looks like a basketball player. Wait, he seems to be wearing the junior high school uniform near my neighbor. Holy shit, he's only in middle school and he's already 2 meters tall. What do children nowadays eat? and he dyed his hair brownish yellow. Does he need to attend classes? Well, it's summer vacation now, but why are you wearing your school uniform during the summer? Why is Derek wearing this? It's Derek, right? But why are you wearing your school uniform during the summer vacation? Yellowish, brownish, yellowish hair. As I lampoon, I take a stealthy step into the opposite direction in the case that the child makes me look like a dwarf. Meanwhile, I find the movie that way. I don't want to say the name just yet. Meanwhile, I find the movie that I'll be watching. I don't have to wait too long. The Pirate 3 Crazy Adventure. Starring German Sparrows. Like, just change the name a little bit so it's not completely similar. And the corresponding promotional pictures, a man in a top hat and trench coat is standing between lightning, waves, and storms with 3 retro pirate ships surrounding him. And at the bow of each ship stands a beautiful female pirate. Oh, that's so funny. It's the 3 female admirals. That's so funny. All right. So this is it. This is the last chapter for In Modern Day. And Modern Day 28, right? This is it. So I assume the 3 pirates next to German was Katlia, Edwina, and Katerina, right? It was the 3 of them. Yes, that's the last one. Oh shit, dude, I'm excited. This is it. We're done. We're done after this chapter, dude. Damn. That's very bittersweet, dude. Oh, that is so bittersweet. 5008. Damn. I'm a little sad again. All right, let me update this. Dude, you know what's crazy? I've read through 2 books of Mistborn already. Those 2 Mistborns are just... They're a little bit smaller than these 2 books of LOTM. And it's crazy just how much faster I'm able to read them when I'm not, like, live. Katerina. The one that knew Azik. The one that looked really young. Her name was Katerina. Katerina was... No. I'm thinking of Katerina Pele. Somebody else? Damn. Katerina is the demoness of white. Oh, sorry. That's what I was thinking about. My bad. Oh, no. It's the... No, I'm not thinking about Edwina. I'm thinking of the... Yeah, what the fuck? Wasn't she also the demoness? She was one. Remember how she wanted to, like, whip Klein in shape and kind of, like, do some weird BDSM shit? And he was like, oh, I'm not all about this. Remember how he said that? Yeah, her, right? Was that not her? All right, but last chapter for now, dude. Chapter 1430 is called In Modern Day 28. The Pirate 3 Crazy Adventure. It looks okay. It should be the kind of popcorn flick that I enjoy. I look around and make a preliminary decision. I quickly take out my phone and log into the film review website to check out its score and reviews. Yo, he's checking this shit out right before going in. The aesthetics are shallow. The plot is simple and crude. Other than the special effects and a few actresses, there's nothing else. The protagonist only knows how to act cool and has 0 acting skills. Oh, he has 0 acting skills? Yes, thank you, Beacon. That's exact. That's what I'm thinking about. The character Beacon mentioned. Yeah, exactly. The one I'm thinking of the daughter son assassin, but her father, which became his mother, Tracy. Sorry, I was thinking of Admiral Tracy. Admiral Element Tracy. Sorry, that's what I was thinking about. Thank you guys. The plot is simple and crude. Other than the special effects and a few actresses, there's nothing else. The protagonist only knows how to act cool and has 0 acting skills. Nothing deep at all. It's a passable commercial film, but it's also only passable. Fuck reviews like these. I like movies like this. I'm just watching it to kill time and don't need the deep, thought-provoking shows. I read the reviews and find that it isn't that bad. I have a rough idea. The giant middle school student standing beside me in front of the poster has already left to buy the tickets. Oh, are they going to watch the movie together? Like, are they going to be seeing side by side? 1 ticket for the Pirate 3, their earliest time slot. I go over only after the middle school student heads elsewhere in the mall. I don't want the contrast to be that apparent. It makes me feel inferior. There's still 15 minutes to the next time slot. The ticket sales staff, and he doesn't want to watch a movie at the same time as the Nids because he's so tall. Not the Nid's Derek. Derek is just too fucking tall for him. There's still 15 minutes to the next time slot. The ticket sales staff informs me. Let me scroll down. That's fine. I don't plan on shopping, so I decided to find a place to sit and wait. After all, they'll allow entry inside very soon. Of course, before I buy a medium-sized iced Coke and a serving of butter popcorn, I obviously have to match a popcorn flick with popcorn. Otherwise, how can it be called enjoyment? In the past, I rarely watched movies just to stop myself from overeating, and now my weight has returned to my university days, and it's very muscular. This is the beauty of life. Not long after I enter the venue, according to science, and find my seat. Even though it's office hours, there's still quite a lot of people in the audience. A large portion of them are clearly students. Summer vacation. I also want a summer vacation. I take a sip of the iced Coke and put on my it's in fucking 3D. And put on my 3D glasses. At this moment, the 2-meter tall middle school students walk along the aisles towards me. Under normal circumstances, the gap between me and the rows in front is sufficient for a person to pass through. However, the figure before me is simply too huge, and it wasn't that possible for me to grant him passage by just pulling in my legs. I have no choice but to stand up and lean back. The middle school student successfully passes through. He turns his head and smiles sincerely. Thank you, uncle. No problem. I still thinking I'm young. The interlude doesn't hinder me from eating popcorn, drinking iced Coke, and watching the various trailers on the big screen. Very quickly, the part 3 officially begins. My smile only lasts for 5 minutes before it stiffens. It's not that the movie is worse than I expected, but that the male lead's fortunate encounter is far from drinking a potion. The potion gives me the feeling that it's the assassin beverage I drank before. Man, the assassin beverage is actually a potion. Who produces this movie? Huh. I remember seeing the dragon logo just now. The Hall family? I'm sorry, they're making movies? Hall Film Company? This can't be a reflection of reality, can it? I instantly immerse myself in the plot, but there aren't any other potions later in the film. Instead, it shows the serious side effects of the potion. My heart grows heavier as I watch. I even feel like I'm the male lead. After the movie, I can't help but curse inwardly. Is this guy that clueless? 3 beautiful female... Tell me the fuck about it. Is this guy that clueless? 3 beautiful female pirates are surrounding him, but in the end, he only took a silly boatswain with him. Tell me about it, man. I'll be asking myself the same question, dude. Seriously, where's the treasure they promised and them heading off in the sunset while accompanied by beauties? Yes, it all disappeared off in the sunset. After watching the Easter egg, I pick up my empty Coke and popcorn bucket and walk towards the aisle. At that moment, a short girl who's clearly less than 1.6 meters tall suddenly comes over and suppresses her voice. Someone is monitoring you? Is it Chio? Monitoring me? Who? I subconsciously look around, but I can't find the suspect, and the woman who warned me has already followed the crowd and walked to the exit. For real, I think for a moment and decide to leave the cinema first before confirming the situation. Train stop is very important. Train stop? Wait, who else? It's Shio. Yeah, it's Shio. There are too many people here and it's too noisy. Calling the police wouldn't work. At the same time, a train stops at a high-speed rail station in the city. Oh. Next paragraph. Train stop is very important. A train stop. Okay, that already sounds important. Like, we're going to a train stop at the end of his dream, or like the end of his psyche. Okay. Is this gonna be like the end of his life in like a metaphorical way? Let me slow down. At the same time, a train stops at a high-speed rail station in the city. One of the carriages slowly opens, but there are only 4 to 5 people inside. They form a stark contrast with the crowd in the other carriages. These few people are dressed as if they're going to a comic convention. After exchanging glances, they stand up and walk out with heavy footsteps. What they see is an extremely modern platform and crowds of people. End of the first installment of the Lord of the Mysteries trilogy. I'm sorry. Was Cuttlefish right here fucking hinting at book 3, even though that's not happening? What they see is an extremely modern platform and crowds of people. Damn, I would love if he does a book 3. End of the first installment of Lord of the Mysteries trilogy. This chapter is in the way of the prologue and second installment of the Elotium trilogy, which will happen about 2 years from now when Cuttlefish... This is so fucking meta. This chapter is in a way the prologue to the second installment of the Elotium trilogy, which will happen about 2 years from now when Cuttlefish's new book, Embers ad Infinitum, ends. advertising his book, be prepared for a well thought out, detailed apocalyptic cyberpunk world with a seated suppressed. I'm sorry, is this hinting at book 2? Detailed apocalyptic cyberpunk world with a setting superseding Lord of the Mysteries. Take note of the beginning of the story is slow, maybe even slower like LOTM, but make sure to unlock all available chapters with coins so that the book is continued. Otherwise, it will be dropping in trail reads. Have faith in Cuttlefish. Also, please continue supporting Cuttlefish by unlocking the chapters and coins, even if continued. Synopsis below. Our protagonist... Oh, so this is real. Oh, shit. I thought this was still part of it. Oh, so this whole part, that was it. End of the first installment of the Lord of the Mysteries trilogy. Aw, that's it. Our protagonist, Shang Jingyo, is crazy, literally crazy. At least that's what the doctor said. Living in a huge underground. No, it's author notes about another book. Oh, okay. I thought this was like still like that. Like I thought this whole synopsis was like a made-up book within in modern day story. Oh, okay. So what was it? Our protagonist Shang is crazy, literally crazy. At least it's not the doctor. Living in a huge underground building, Pangyong, one of the few remaining factions in the apocalyptic wasteland, known as the Ashlands. Oh, okay. Known as the Ashlands, he acts in an unforgettable way that head-scratching commercial intrudes. So is he really crazy? Probably. He has a grand dream to save all of humanity. Instinctively tied to his dream is something everyone in the Ashland believes in. Deep in a particular ruin buried away by the danger and famine, a path leading to New World awaits. To step into the New World, only one needs to find a special key and open the certain door. There, the land is bound as if milk and honey flow freely. The sunlight's days of all coldness. Sorry, now I'm kind of like slowly reading to myself. The people no longer have to face discrimination. All kinds, there's children, joyous and happy. Everything is fine. Every antiquarian, ruin hunter, and historian roaming the Ashlands knows that's the New World. Okay, that was it. I'm sad now. Let's make the overall thoughts timestamp. Alright, that was it. Look at that. Look at that, man. We are 99.99% done. We fucking did it. It's over, man. We finished it. That was sweet. That was a really, really, really good side story in modern day. I think... Hey, man, not related to this, but anyone knows when he is getting back to Shadow Slave? Well, you're in luck, man. We're getting to Shadow Slave right after this. Give us your take on the last paragraph of the train stop, then I'll give you one info about it, bet. Let me go back and read it, because I feel like there had to have been someone we saw in there. Here. From at the same time. Let me read this paragraph again. Hold up. At the same time, a train stops at a high-speed rail station in the city. One of the carriages slowly opens, but there are only 4 to 5 people inside. Those are his personas. So... Hold up. Sherlock, Gurman, Dwayne, Merlin. But we're saying 4 to 5. Maybe we're also counting the original Zomanguri. Right? No, because that wouldn't have been part of him. Maybe Celestial Worthy. They form a stark contrast with the crowd in the other carriages. Those few people are dressed as if they're going to a comic convention because they're all in their own outfits, so they all look very different. Okay, after exchanging a glance, they all look at each other. They're all looking at Klein. They stand up and walk out with heavy footsteps. What they see is an extremely modern platform and crowds of people. So they walk out into the city. Are they... A few things? Either his personas are walking away because Klein is... Because the whole point is Klein is going to sleep so he can one day wake up, right? I don't know. So I'm like, are his past personas leaving him so only Klein can remain? But if Klein remains, he still has the whole fucking thing with Celestial Worthy. But if he were to wake up in COI, like, dude, it's not gonna be him, man. Or it's not gonna be CW. It's gonna be like a Zik. Because, like, the whole point of a Zik was he would wake up, but he would fuse with his former self, right? Like, his former self and his new self would fuse. So I feel like, in a way, Klein would fuse with Celestial Worthy in a way, just like a Zik fuse. But let me open up Discord. That has to be like him saying goodbye to like a part of himself, right? Like that has to be. He just said it right now. Well, the whole plan was to fight Celestial Worthy. Check Discord. Okay, here, let me go on Discord. What am I looking on Discord? General? Where am I looking at? Tell me where to look. Looking at pinned messages. I'm talking to Beacon, not you. Wait. Check. What am I? Oh. Okay. I thought you were telling me. Okay. Wait. My bad. I thought you were telling me to check Discord. Okay. I think that's what it is. And if I don't know, the fact that it mentions city, it leads me to two things. One, I don't think it's Utopia, right? Like in his head, because the whole point of Utopia, like there was a train station that led to Utopia. But what it could be, maybe it's somewhere. Maybe because he's asleep, he now has access to the fog barrier. Where the general area of Asia would be. I guess you have to start COI to find out. Well, I mean, now I like it. That's a very good cliffhanger. Like, even though it was a whole fucking side story of like him dreaming and like his memories are bringing up all these little weird scenarios. Like in a way, the end of his dream still kind of like hints at COI, right? He goes on a train station. He sees his past personas. Now, I feel like what gave it away is the way they're dressed. Like, they're dressed like if they're going to a convention or something, a comic convention. That has to be all their different little outfits that they have. That has to be it. Do you want to know the info about the train stop? How big of a spoiler is it? If it's not that big of a spoiler, you can tell me. Or if it's something that gets revealed, really? Okay, wait, don't mention it. Okay, it's all right. We won't talk about it. We've gone so far not getting spoiled that I think will be good for COI. Look, I'm gonna treat COI in a very different way. I don't want to like, okay, no, I don't want spoilers, but like, I don't know, like if I look at a picture of like a character fighting out of context, I probably won't be too mad because I won't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try and take a chill approach at least. I don't know. It's completely up to you. It's not a spoiler since it was written before Cuttlefish even wrote COI, and he told people in the Q&A. Oh, okay. So he revealed something in a Q&A before COI. Okay. Now this is my last question, Cammy. Was the information he revealed in the Q&A eventually written in the book? Because if it's brought up in the book, it's okay. I'll wait for COI. If it's brought up in COI, I'll wait for COI. Well, all right, man. That's it for now. Yeah? Yes? Okay, I'll just wait. I'll just wait for COI. If it's brought up in COI, I'll just wait for that point then. All right, man. That's it. Yay! We did it! We fucking did it! We did it! We fucking read it, man. 1,400 plus chapters, man. Holy Lord of Storms. That is, I think, hands down, the longest book I've ever read. I'm low-key kind of proud, man. I looked it up. Fucking Lord of the Mysteries has more words than the Bible, right? Or like I guess the newest edition. Wow, man, you're only fucking halfway, man. Hurry the fuck up, start COI. Speaking of Utopia, it gets brought up in the last two side stories. You can read it off stream. Yeah, and I remember there's two off stream. There was two more chapters. Yeah, I see it right here. So the next chapter is just bonus chapter, that corner. So I assume it's that corner 1, that corner 2. 2x as much as the Harry Potter series. That is insane, dude. That is crazy. Yo, Harry Potter's half a Bible? Damn, that's pretty long. Well, I'm just talking about word count. Yeah, like word count is like the word count for the Holy Bible. Don't tell me which edition. I just looked it up. The Holy Bible was like 800, 900,000 words, someone in that ball range. LOTM, I looked it up, is 1.6 million. That's insane. It's 1,600,000 words. It basically doubles it. I think the Bible was like 950,000, maybe, give or take. But it is insane. The fact I read longer web novels, there's no way, dude. And the shit I find crazy, I'm telling you, I'm on book 3 now of Hero of Ages. I've read 2 books of Mistborn. I was able to read that so much faster, and like I started reading Mistborn probably like a little over a month ago now at this point, and it's crazy. I don't read it every day, but like when I do read it, I try to read like a chapter before bed or whatever. But like I read it so much quicker in my head or to myself, like that, and it's like I'm able to get through it so much quicker. There's a novel that's like 5x bigger, bro. I cannot read that. At this point, me starting the Cosmere, I feel like it's just gonna be just as long, man. I'm reading like a whole nother web novel off stream to myself just for fun, and I like it so far. But that's it, man. We are like I can finally close this. We're finally closing this, and now we're done. It's gone forever. Look at that, man. It's over. We did it. It's just trash that repeats things in the cycle, though. I don't know what series you're talking about, but I'll take your word. I mean, I'll look into it. I don't know. I won't read it just because it's so long. But we did it, man. We finished. We're done. I am sad, but we did it, man. This is where we play the Rocky theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, we're done, man. Klein's journey is officially over. I know he has to come back in COI. But I know he's not the main character. Like, there's another protagonist in COI, but like we have to see his story like come to conclusion in some way. Like I would like, and we see he's awake to a certain extent, right? Like in the time skip when we read the epilogue, what was it, like 9-10 years or whatever, 8 to 10 years passed or whatever. I forgot how long ago passed. I forget how long passed in the epilogue. But in the epilogue, Klein had at least some control where like he had the tentacle kind of come out and like fist bump his niece. So like we need some conclusion where he wakes up, because I know the MMO game takes 2 years after that, but it also takes place before COI, and I think that's the only spoiler I know. I remember when somebody was talking about it, I think they mentioned that this takes place 6 years before COI, so that would mean, oh shit, that would mean it's roughly, COI is roughly around the same time of the epilogue. MMO is oh, what? MMO is another universe where COI doesn't happen. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I'll walk that back. Okay, damn. All right, well, I guess we'll leave it there, man. We're gonna end that LOTM video, and we will be starting COI. Well, February is what, next week? I feel like I can say this. February starts sometime within next week. So because February starts sometime next week, let me say this. I will do my best to start COI in February. Is that fair? Because I do want to read at least a little bit more Shadowslave before we do that. Because I still at least plan to read all of the first arc of Shadowslave. It's like 250 chapters, 350 chapters, somewhere around that ballpark. I do plan to just read at least that much of Shadowslave live for the web novel. I'm not saying I'll start COI after those chapters are done and out the way, but like I think we'll be doing those in tandem. And when I start COI, I think we're only gonna be reading it like 2 or 3 times a week. And then Shadowslave is also gonna be like, I think it has to be like 2 days, 2 days. I think that's how I'm gonna start. Have you watched this LOTM edit? It's really cool. There's a really cool LOTM edit. Damn, I stuttered out of my fucking mind right there. My brain shut down. If there's a cool LOTM edit, oh my goodness, we will watch it. Peace. Have an amazing day. Later, guys. Let me just pull up YouTube. Hold up. Yo, Cammy, I know you guys told me not to look at the wiki, but I've looked at the book one characters for the wiki. I didn't see I just looked at A. I went exactly through A. Not a single name was brought up that I didn't recognize. So I think it's good on that part. I wanna send it on Discord first, please. Oh yeah. Send it on Discord first so we can peer review it first. Just for any potential spoilers. Damn, dude, I've gotten into like the book YouTube side. Look at this shit, man. I've been watching a lot of book videos now that like now I'm getting recommended shit on books. It's insane. The homepage is the issue. If you go on book one pages, technically should be fine, but don't risk it. No, but like look, let me show you. I type without looking. Look, I'm not even looking. Lord of the Mysteries book one characters. I've been able to do it. And then look. No book two or side story spoilers. No, yeah. Look. Look, let me show you. And I think I see where they point the differences for book two. So look, let me show you. I figured it out. I know how to avoid all this now. I got it, Cammy. Look, trust me, bro. I got this. Look. I don't want to look at Klein's name because it'll probably show. You know what? I'll do Adam. I know Adam is going to be in COI. Adam is going to come back in COI. I know this. I've seen other colors, and I'm pretty sure it's a book 2 color. So look, let me do this. Who's a very non-important character? The sites are COI version. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Of course, the Terror Club members are going to come back. So I already know, like, all these members are probably going to come back. So look. So, for example, if I click on A, these are just book 1 characters, by the way. Book 1 characters. Audrey's going to be here. Oh, look, we'll probably do Olger. Look, Olger's right there. Everything is orange. But the one thing I've noticed with my blurry eye vision, hold up. Blurry eye vision. If I do my blurry eye vision, don't worry, I'm not reading all this shit down here. Blurry eye vision. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, look. You see, everything is split. I'm not I read book 1, but I'm not clicking on book 2. You see? Look, I'm good. I figured it out, and I don't have to do that. So, for example, all this is book 1. Look at that. Everything is book 1. Look, Aaron, Ace, Adam, Agalito. All these are names from book 1. Antigonus. It has open book 2 stuff. Well, that's if I click on it. I'm just looking at the names. And then whenever I click on this, just ask what you want to know, and we'll tell you, okay, look, this is what I'm thinking of doing. I want to do a tier list for every single named character in LTM. Think about the video, bro. It's gonna be a long ass fucking tier list video, and it's gonna be like, I rank every single named character. No, I rank every named character in Lord of the Mysteries, and then we'll put like a little asterisk tier list. That's what I want to do. I want to do like top 50 characters, top 25. No. We name everybody. Like, that's what we do. And it's like, we just did one, bro. No. But we didn't do everybody. We did it up until like volume. It was like we didn't do everybody. We were like up until volume 6, right? Hold up. Shit, Cammy, you fucking right. We did do something like that, but we didn't do one like post finishing the story. Well, I feel like at that point maybe everybody was brought up. Okay, hold up. Let me check. Shit, you spitting, bro. You spitting facts. That's true. All right. Let me search tier list. Tier list. Yeah, look, we just did it from volume 1 through 3. There were so many names that never got brought up. Look. My feet tier list. My Elden Ring feet tier list. Look at that. We did this before we started reading LTM. That's fucking funny. Yeah, look. We can do a tier list where we rank every single named character. I think we can do it. And then look, I know it's like you guys say to be careful with spoilers, but I think this is good. And then look, they're at least really good. Like, I don't need to look. I'm not looking at this part yet, but I shouldn't look. Don't worry, look. You see, I'm hiding it. I'm not. So whatever's down here, I'm not looking at. I have my hand. My hand is blocking down here. I don't need to look at this part. All I need to do is picture, copy, paste, and that's it. I don't need to look at it. So like when I click on, we just made one. Click on the link I sent. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. You could just ask someone to do it for you. Okay. All right. Walk it back. I'm walking it back. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21. Oh wow. Okay. All right. This could work. This could work. Okay, we can do this. Okay. All right. These all have pictures too. All right. So we got Adam, Olger, Lista, Amon, and Qualt. All right, this could work. The Selinger, Sussrier, Sua, Sharon, Sherlock, Solomon, Susie, Trissy, Trigger. All right. We'll do this another day then. I'm gonna keep this bookmarked. I'll keep it bookmarked. Let me look at the time. No. Okay, I might do Shadow Save when I come back later tonight. I might do that later tonight. Think we can do that later tonight? What the fuck is my Pro Controller? Oh, I'm using the Pro Controller. All right, before I head out, let me show you guys this, potentially, if you guys are chill with it. Give me a sec. Where the fuck is my, I don't know where's my Switch 1 grip for my Joy-Cons. I'll look for it later. But I'm thinking the Olger page has a ton of spoilers when I look at it. You see, okay, all right, that's fair. But you see, I'm not gonna look at none of that. Well, it does those things in COI, so it's obvious. Yeah, like I already know Terror Club members are gonna come back. Like that's already a guarantee. Which ones come back? So look, I know it's probably gonna have spoilers, but look, let me kind of like at least explain it from my point of view. I am blocking all this. So, for example, if I were to like go back here. Like if I were to go back here, I'd be like, oh, look, Annie is missing, right? Annie, Audrey's personal maid, right? I'm not looking at the bio. I'm just picture left. Just to use the tier list I sent close to the wiki. I know it's close to the wiki. But like, dude, just think about it. There is no one on YouTube that has a tier list on every single named character. It's also kind of like a clickbait video because like at the end of the day, I don't think no one really cared about her, right? Like no one really cared about Annie, the personal maid, or like at the end of the day, not that many people really cared about all these people. but like we can be the one individual to do it. Like we can be the one that actually has the one and only tier list on every single named character. Like, bro, just think of the aura we would make, right? Like, just like, but here's the thing, man. I don't remember Udell. I'll tell you that much. And look, easy answer, because I don't remember who's Udell. Bah, F tier. Right? It didn't leave an impact on me. Oh, who's Olika? I don't fucking remember. Bah, F tier. Like, you see, look at that. But you see, it looks like a little bit clickbait. I'm not like, you see, that's the thing. You see, so there's like a little bit clickbait, but like, you see, here's the thing. I'm not looking at the bio. I'm not looking at none of this. I'm like, Ulika, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading her appearance. I'm not reading her history. It's only, and like all this, I'm not looking at. I'm hiding it. You're gonna misclick on CI article and regret. I'm not, bro. Do you know who you're talking about? We have avoided so many spoilers, Cammy. We're good. We're good. And you know what? We'll do this. We'll do this. Yo, what are you doing? No. Hold on. You guys don't know what I'm doing. Hold up. Like, the second if we ever do one accidental click, Cammy, we hard stop and only resort to this. I know, I'm being careful. Don't worry, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Look, these are only book one characters. Like, we're chill. Like, I'm not clicking on their. No, I know, David. I know it's good. It's perfect. But like, what if we add all the nonchalant names no one really cared about? But then that way, we at least have the definitive. We rank every named written character. I can get the names if you want, so you don't have to risk it. Okay, Cammy. All right, you're being super considerate. All right. Well, we don't have to do it right now. We don't have to do it right now. Maybe we'll do that like another day. We'll probably do that sometime, like when we're reading COI. Yeah. No, don't worry. This is like a future video. Yeah. So I think we're good. I think we're good right now. So this is what I'm gonna do. I think I am gonna read COI when I come back later. Not fuck. Oh fuck. I'm gonna read a little bit more Shadow Slave when I come back later tonight. That way I still read it Saturday. Well, if I come back right now, I have to go buy a few things before I head out with my girl, because we're gonna go eat out and then watch the basketball game with a few friends. When I go out, buy my stuff, and if I have a little bit of free time before I leave, I'll read like 30 minutes, upload that video, and then when I come back, I'll go live and read from wherever I read in the video. I think I'm gonna do that. But look, let me just make sure my Switch works. One sec. Side stories, an ordinary person's daily life in modern day, rebellious teenager, a day in the year to turn client's niece that corner. What was it? What am I reading? I can add them? Okay, we can add them. Hold on, let me turn my Switch. One sec. Okay, Switch is on. Let me just make sure my Switch still works. Or let me just make sure my HDMI splitter. What do you need to be added? David's like, oh hell no, fuck that shit. He's like, you're on your own, bro. He's like, I ain't doing that shit. He's like, I ain't doing all that fucking work. Like, he's like, later. I was gonna help later. I was just asking, you know. I ain't doing that shit. Oh shit, dude. Why the fuck isn't my HDMI working? Hold up. Is HDMI 2? Which fucking HDMI input is it, dude? Hold up, now I'm trying to troubleshoot. Got it. Oh shit. All right, look, let me show you this. I got it working. I think like one day, I'm not sure what weekends I'll do it. Can you guys hear the game audio? Let me see. Okay, then I switch. Let me see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've gamed on this. Consoles? Oh yeah, look, it works. Yo, unknown man, thank you. Wow, level 5, holy shit. The all or the ones with pictures? Okay, okay. Dave, we can do this. Free message, yeah. Yo, what's up, man? Dude, thank you. Okay, this is what we can do. We can do all the ones with the pictures first, and if we have time, we do all the ones without the pictures. How about that? We can? Okay. So this, I might do like once a week on my weekends. Just a little bit of gaming. Well, bye, easy. Yo, enjoy. No, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna just end. I just want to see how it looks. I'm gonna just do this for like 2 minutes. I just want to see how it looks. How's Ellie? Oh, she's doing amazing, man. You should have saw her earlier. She was so pouty earlier. Is that static me? Is that static the game? Okay, it works. Okay, I'll head out now. It works. 8 right there. But I think I'd have to change that, my little bubble thing. Hold up, let me check restream. Chat settings.
My father, you knew him?
I'm gonna change the...
No, I have never met the man.
Let me just change the chat.
My apologies.
You're lucky I needed reason to procrastinate homework.
I am a summoner.
No way, I don't want to put you away from homework, brother. Wait, hold on, you gotta do that. You get that done first. No, it's okay. Reply commands. Appearance. Hold up, let me change the chat.
I've always looked up to Lord Roska. I wished I would someday become a high summoner like he was.
Show.
You must have some of your father's talent in you.
How do I change the chat?
I believe you might someday defeat
Embedded
sin.
chat. Customize chat.
I'm not really. I've only just become
Oh
a
shit.
summoner.
Of course, I've no intention of losing either. So perhaps we should race to
Customize
see
chat.
who defeats sin first, no?
Is this the other summoner?
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
Default dark round.
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of us.
Yes.
Default rounded. Wow, compact. Oh, I got it. I got it. I figured it out. Just compact. I need compact. Wait, no. What's this WoW compact? Oh, like World of Warcraft? Minecraft compact? The fuck? Just Overwatch compact? Just show me like regular compact. Sorry, I'm trying to change this setting. So I have it ready for next time. Comic? I don't want comic. Default compact. Oh, I got it. Default compact. Got it. All right, I got this now then. I got default compact. Message and back opacity. Oh wait. Scale. Nah, we can have that up off. Chat background. I think I'm gonna have this off. Hide messages. Let's do this. Hide messages after 30 seconds. Yeah, we can do that. I'll turn off the hide message part. Okay. I think I have my thing now for next time. Embedded chat launch. Okay. I got chat ready for next time. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys go, okay? Have a beautiful, amazing day. I'm gonna go buy some stuff. If I make it back in time, I'll try to upload like 30 minutes. If not, when I get back later tonight, I'll reach Shadow Slave. Alright, peace. Later all. Live on the edge, David. I just saw your message. Later, man. Take care, guys.